Hey, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday the 13th of February 2021. This is just my weekly analysis video where I go over all of the trades I'm taking on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods as per my two of my books there, this one and that one. So we'll have a look at them. Big welcome to everyone that's first time if you watched these videos. If you watched them previously, thanks very much. Just in the Facebook group, we've hit 7,000 members, so thank you to all you guys. Like a lot of my stuff, if you do like the videos, please hit the subscribe button or at least hit the like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Now, it's the weekend here, Saturday, so we just go over the week's charts. We'll start off by having a look at the news coming up. So this is the Forex Factory economic calendar. It's a free calendar. It's set in my local time. I'm in Vietnam, so they're all local dates and times. Basically, I'm looking at the red items. They're the high impact. These are all scheduled. So these are all by appointment, basically. So, and remember, any news can happen anytime. So, but this is just the, so if you go, for example, there's not much happening this week. Core retail sales out of the US. Aussie's got the employment numbers. Pound retail sales. Then these red ones here are the flash manufacturing PMI numbers from a few of the European countries. Now, if you ever want to see what they relate to, like for example, this USD core retail sales, you just come over here, click on the little envelope, and that didn't work at all. Oh, geez, I'm a shocker here. All right, here it is here. It tells you what it is. Gives you a bit of a heads up on what it actually is all about and previous news history on it. So you can just click on that little envelope there that tells you what it is, which is a pretty quiet week in the news. Not sure what's happened to my computer here. Yeah, so they're the high impact events. So it's the news events. Now let's have a look at the charts. Now this is trading view. This is all the pairs I trade on the right. This is my watch list. Anything that's highlighted in blue means I've got open trades. No highlight means nothing happening. No trade, sorry, nothing happening. And there's nothing happening on Monday that's attracted my attention. So it should be a pretty quiet start to the week. The good thing with TradingView is, unlike MT4, MT5, TradingView actually gives you a bit of an idea what's coming on the Monday as it shows any new trade signals. MT4, MT5 doesn't do that. So like a lot of my trades, all my stuff I call live in the Facebook group and Telegram channel, so everyone's more than welcome to join them. So I call the trades when they happen and also call any trade management in those same groups. I share the results on a shared spreadsheet. That spreadsheet is accessible via a link in the description of this video, so you can check all the trade results. I think there's been over 1,200 trades on the daily charts, so there's a fair bit of history there, and they're all called live, so there's no after the fact sort of stuff. If you're wondering what all the stuff is in my charts, this Word document gives you an idea. You can either read it, you can pause the video or take a screenshot, and you can read it. It just tells you what all the different colors are, what all the different lines are. Some of my charts can get a little bit busy when I use the hedging sequences, as you'll see, but this will give you an idea. I'll bring this up at the end also so you can read through it. Normally I'll go through all the stuff on the charts in a way so you get an idea what I'm talking about. But this, if you're just curious about things or you miss things, I understand that English is not everyone's first language, or you might not understand my Australian accent, or I talk too quick, or I talk too slow. The good thing about YouTube, you can speed up, slow down, pause. You can even turn me off if you want. There's the details on the chart. So let's go to the charts. We'll go through all this watch list, every pair, and just give you my thoughts. Now, there's a lot of lines on these charts. You'll see sequence 1, S1, sequence 2, S2, sequence S1, S2. Where the S2 is, that line, the blue line, that's the buy trade. So you can see, you can read my notes. Sequence 2 is a buy. It tells you where the buy is, no stop, and based on what. Now, sequence 1, you'll see this in a few of the pairs. Some time ago, I was just about doing the hedging technique on every trade setup. So I've still got a few pairs. I've got these old hedge sequences up and going. Don't worry about them too much if you're not into the hedging side of things. If you just more concentrate on this more traditional way of trading using a stop or just the one trade at a time sort of thing, then just concentrate on the right edge of the chart, and I'll show you each one. Like S2 is the latest buy, so there's a buy in here. You can read one notes, hidden bullish divergence. There's the divergence. The green lines is normally bullish divergence, red lines are bearish divergence. Now, I'm always drawing lines, modify lines every day. If there's, see here, this is potential regular bearish divergence form, potential. If it's no longer valid, I'll just delete the lines, but it's just preparation. So we've got this sequence 1, which is hedged at the moment, so I'm not losing anything on that. I'm locking the loss, and the only thing I'm losing is on the overnight interest rate. You'll see up here, just a brief, each pair will have a profit to date. It's $816 on this pair only, and that's all based on 0.02 base lot, so 20 cents a pip. And my overall break even, you'll see that, and what I'm net long plus 0.02, which is basically just this trade here. You can see my notes on sequence 2. It's a buy, hidden bullish divergence, lower lows on price, higher lows, lower lows on the MACD platinum, which is an oscillator, and higher lows. You'll get this right. Higher lows on price. So you can see the line going up, price is going up across the lows, and the MACD platinum's going down. Remember, with a MACD platinum, it's an oscillator, so it oscillates around the 0 level, which is this grey dotted line here. Generally, I'm looking to sell when it's above the 0 level and looking to buy when it's below the 0 level. That's just the gist of it. So that's the Aussie Swiss going all right. It's not a pair I don't really like trading. I'll probably ditch it once I've cleared it. Aussie Japanese Yen, the last signal was this buy here. If you see a grey vertical line like that, it's a warning normally, or something's happened that I should be paying attention to. There's a buy signal. I declined to take it. It's going in the right direction. The reason I didn't take it was we've had this divergence forming on the bearish side. You can see from about here, price has been going up, and the MACD platinum has just kept on going down. So it's probably, the price didn't come back to the MA. So we've got the MAs here, it's 50 EMA, 100 EMA, and 240 LMA. Didn't come back close enough to the EMAs for my liking. I'm in a few other Aussie pairs, so I just didn't take the buy. Aussie New Zealand in a buy here, as you can see by my notes, hidden bearish divergence, bullish divergence. So again, lower lows on price and higher lows. Oh, geez, I'm having a shocker. Higher lows on price, lower lows on the MACD platinum. MACD platinum's below the 0 level, going up towards the 0 level now. This has gone nicely. Haven't got a stop in places yet, but I'll probably, the next couple of days, depending on what happens, I'll do something about that. So it's just straight out buy. Aussie USD, similar to the Aussie Swiss, old sequence from way back here. You can see it. There it is there, long time ago. And this thing's just been going up, and the MACD's sort of been going down. So it's not happening at the moment. Let's have a look where we're at. Plenty of profit on this pair at the moment. That sequence 1 is hedged. As you can see, it's a bit hard to read the notes. There's a lot of trades there. Remember, the trade sells are the red lines and buys are the blue lines. So there's a lot happening here, a lot of trades, as you can see, and a few up here too, and a couple down here. But don't worry about it, it's hedged at the moment. And sequence 2 is this buy in here. No stop in place yet. Hidden bullish divergence again. Remember, with hidden bullish, all right, let's start again. With hidden divergence, I tend to use the hedging technique because I'm pretty confident I can always work my way out of any, or just about all hidden divergences. Regular divergence, stop in place these days. So no stop. Sequence 2 is a buy, which is good. Don't worry about sequence 1 too much. CAD Swiss, I'll make CAD Swiss. Right, you'll see 5 trades, buy trades up here. Not much profit on this pair. If you've watched any of my videos, you know there's 5 buy trades all the way back here. I've dropped the ball on them. They're losing. But the good thing is they're making money on the swap, on the overnight interest. They're not losing any money there. But they are an anchor around my neck. I could close them, take the $2,000 loss, and that wouldn't really affect my overall profit on all the pairs. Like I said, all these trades are recorded. The spreadsheet with the results, you'll see there's probably about 40,000, I think, on profit on the daily charts. So I could close them, take a 2,000 hit, it wouldn't worry me. But in the meantime, as I said, they're making me profit on the upside, and I'm just trying to trade this, but this thing's been going sideways. It's a slow moving pair going nowhere fast. There's this big sort of red area, which is a sort of resistance area, and again, prices sort of broke through it, but come back under it. Now it's having a sort of another go, and it's just this blue line, just a similar sort of resistance area. That's the CAD Swiss, CAD Yen. You can see this resistance sort of area. It's broken through now. We've got possible divergence forming here. High highs of price, still not a higher high on the MACD Platinum. The grey line here, the first one, I think I might have no idea what that line's there, so we'll get rid of that one. But the second one's definitely got a red dot on the MACD Platinum, so it just gives me heads up to potential sells possibly forming. But nothing happening at the moment. It'd be a high risk trade. You can see that MA is starting to spread to the upside, so probably preferable to buy this pair than sell it. It's a slow moving pair, reflected in the profit, not much profit there at all. Euro Aussie, similar to the Aussie sequence, sold sequence 1, starting all the way back here just after the COVID move. It's not too bad. Made a bit of profit on this, 1,700. At the moment, sequence 1 is hedged, so similar to the Aussie. Not losing anything except the overnight interest rate. Sequence 2 is this sell in here. You can read my notes. It's probably pretty hard to see there. We probably not. It's better. Yeah, there's a sell. We've got to try and break this low. Back the platinum still above the 0 level. Again, no stop and plays, hidden divergence there. You can see it there. There's two lots of it. Hidden bearish divergence. So it's a Euro Aussie. Euro CAD, no trades at the moment. Not much happening. Grey line there. There's a green dot on the MACD Platinum below the 0 level. Some support at on this level here. I guess if we got a buy signal, we'll take it, but doesn't look like anything's going to happen anytime soon. Euro pound. I took a buy here on Friday morning, and it's going against me. You can read my notes here. High risk trade. It's trading into the MA, so trading against the trend. Regular bullish divergence. So you can see we've got lower lows on price and higher lows on MACD Platinum. There's a buy taken here. The stop was this red dotted line, and we're heading down there on Friday. So, you know, when I put this stop, I thought it might have been a bit close. I probably should have brought down a few pips, but I'll leave it where it is at the moment. If we get taken out, we get taken out. It's not a pair I don't mind trading. It can be a slow mover at times, but generally it's not bad. That's the Euro pound. Euro yen in a buy trade back here. Got up to this previous high, closed out half, put a stop under here somewhere. It's come back down and bounced back up, and in the meantime moved my stop from there. Now I've moved my stop up to there. You can read how the stops moved and what I've done. We're back at this previous high again, locking in profit, already taking some profit, so all good on the Euro yen. The buy, back the platinum's above the 0 level. So yeah, Euro New Zealand, nothing here. My last trade was this buy in here, and it's stopped out on this one, I think, and it's heading down. Now it's starting to go back up. I've just drawn this blue trend line across the highs here, ideally, because we've got this new grey line here, or new dot below the 0 level. There's still regular divergence. With the regular divergence, you're going against the trend most of the times. You know, it might not work the first time, might not work the second time, but eventually it'll work. Or most of the time it works. So you might have a couple of goes. If you're trading these sort of trades going into the MAs, higher risk stuff, you know, just reduce your risk. You know, if you normally risk say 2% on a with the trend nice setup, just risk 1% or something on these sort of trades. You know, you don't have to risk the same on each trade. Have like a rating for your trades, you know, like an A+, A-, that sort of stuff. That's a new Euro New Zealand, no trades happening at the moment. Took a loss of $42 in that first buy. Made some nice profit in this, so it's not the end of the world. Euro USD in a buy here. You can read my notes. Not going anywhere fast. There's a stop and place down all the way down here. It sort of popped up nicely. The last 3 days have been nothing really. The euro has been stuck in a bit of a range for a while there, and it's not really doing much at all. But at least we're on the right side of the blue line, which is good, and going in the right direction. Pound Aussie in a sell here, sort of messing with my mind a bit, based on hidden bearish divergence, so no stop. You can see it here, marked here. Ideally want to see this move down. Of course we do, because we're selling. But at the moment we're under the red line, which is good. And we're slowly, the MACD platinum slowly heading down. Pound Swiss, took a sell. First day went nicely. Again, high risk. We're trading in against the trend. Look at the MA starting to spread to the upside, and I'm taking a sell. I like this sort of setup though. It's price is a long way from the MA, so you can see price up here. It's a long way from these MAs. Generally, the price will either come back to the MAs or the MAs will go to price, because they don't have, because these are moving averages, so that they'll have to eventually get back to the price at some point. We've got the regular bearish divergence, so we can see prices going up, and MACD Platinum's not quite going the same way. So it's a high risk trade, stop and place there, going against me at the moment. Pound Yen in a buy all the way from back here. Took a sell in here, lost on that, you can see by my notes there. Just moving the stop up on the buy, so slowly just trailing up there. So it's locking in plenty of profit between the entry and now the stop, already closed half. So going all right, the Pound Yen. Pound New Zealand, not going so well. What happened? My last trade was this sell in here. There's a sell trade, and I closed it once I got this buy signal in here. Not a valid buy signal, but enough for me to get out before it hit the stop. So I took a hit on the sell. So 26th of January, sell loss $33. Now you'll see 1, 2 sequences from way back here. So one sequence starts here, second sequence starts there. This is a pair that's give me a bit of, not a lot of grief, but there's certainly a lot of trades on, as you can tell. But I'm not too far. Yeah, here we go. It's a bit hard to read because it's a bit messy, but you can read that. Pause the video. Profit to date somewhere in here, 9,600, is it? Yeah, 9,650 something. Yeah, so I'm making plenty of profit, and all I'm doing is taking trades as I get a new signal, just closing other trades in these sequences. So, you know, a couple of times I've been close to the overall break even on this pair, but declined to take it because I would have lost a bit on the swap. In hindsight, I probably should have done it, but it's a pair I don't mind trading. It moves nicely when it does move. You can see some decent moves when it does move, but it's been a lot of sideways action recently. But yeah, we're doing all right. We're making some profit. We've just got to keep on working the right edge of the chart. And for example, my last signal was this sell on this sequence, it would have been these 2 sequences. Ideally, I want to see that come down. If I get a buy, I'll just hedge these 2. I should have already done that. Oh, Jesus. Oh no. Yeah, I might on Monday. All right, there might be something to do on Monday. I should have hedged this already. There's a buy signal in there, and I completely forgot about these 2 sequences. So on Monday, I'll try and get a hedge on both of these, sequence 1, sequence 2. That's my bad. I should have done that 3 days ago on this buy signal. All right, I'll mark that up. Monday, got a job to do. Yeah, stuffed up there, Jim. All right, Pound USD. One sequence from here. It's hedged at the moment. Can't seem to get out of it. I think this was initially based on hidden divergence, so that's why there's no stop. I think I come close to a break even somewhere in here, but I missed it. It just spiked down into it. I didn't have my trade manager set up. In the meantime, it's just you look at the price, it's just grinding up, and you look at the MACD Platinum, it's going nowhere. It's grinding down, if anything. It's just a very flat MACD Platinum. When you look at the previous it's a pair I like trading, but this has been hard. This is just a slow grind on the pound at the moment. So we're hedged at the moment, nice profit, $9,019, so we're doing all right. So we're just waiting for a sell signal to break this hedge. What we could do is I could look at, say, closing the last buy. If it stays above it, add to more profit, then doubling up on my sell to the downside. So it's a pound USD. New Zealand CAD, no trades at the moment. The last trade was this buy. It was stopped out on this little spike down. There was a sell signal up here. I spoke about it on my Facebook and Telegram groups. I considered taking it because I like this nice double top, but the thing that was stopping me was we're right on the MAs already, and the MACD Platinum's right on the zero level. So I'll just give it a miss. It looks like it's heading in the right direction now, but we didn't take it, and it's no trades on at the moment. New Zealand Yen. No trades, no. These green lines are just big numbers, so it's 75-cent level and the 70-cent level. In the meantime, price is just grinding up. You can see it's gone up and up. It trends up. You can look at the MAs, and the MACD Platinum hasn't matched it. So there's a lot of divergence there, bearish divergence. So if I got a sell signal on this, I would take it and put a stop above the highs. So yeah, we're going nowhere fast at the moment. We can probably get. That was the last signal, was a buy. I declined to take it. In hindsight, probably I wish I had, but I'll just look why I didn't take it. Probably because price didn't come back to the MAs close enough, and we've had this divergence. I'm sort of reluctant to take a buy signal when there's big, obvious bearish divergence, even though it, in hindsight, again, it proved to be a winner. I didn't take it. New Zealand USD. Like the Aussie and a couple other pairs and sequences from way back here somewhere, old hedging sequences I can't seem to get out of. Made some money on the New Zealand, 1,900, nearly 2,000. It's been going sideways through here for a couple of weeks now. So we've got two sequences. Sequence one here, which is minus 0.52. So minus 52 and minus 16, we just can't see them. This yellow dotted line is a sequence 2 break even. So you see break even there. That's at 70641. That's that one there. And the solid yellow line is the overall break even for all trades. Ideally, that's where I'd like price to get down to. But this thing's just going sideways at the moment. All right, let's have a look. What have we got next? USD Swiss franc. Now, this is one that is giving me a bit of grief. A lot of trades. We go backward. As you can see, there's a lot of writing on the chart here. Sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 3. So this is back in March, so nearly a year ago. Still got trades on. I'm finding it a bit hard to get out of these trades. Profit, 8,500. So we're making some money on it, but got this cluster of trades up here, another cluster of trades here, and a couple of trades down here. Sequence 4 is my latest, so we'll look at that. Sequence 4 was the sell, nil stop, hidden divergence. So there's your lower highs on price, and there's your higher highs on the MACD Platinum. So it's definitely hidden divergence. MACD Platinum still above the zero level, heading down. So our entry was in here. The green numbers are 9.90 level. Yeah, so we're heading down now. So we're short on this, short on that, and short on that. Yeah. Next, I'm just got to get a bit creative on my trade management. So, for example, because the last trade was a sell on all these sequences, you know, if the buy signal comes below this sell, I can just close that sell and pivot these sequences to the upside. So all I do is keep on adding to this profit to date. And eventually, I'm trying to get out of all these sequences get out of the whole thing. If this profit to date on this pair was at 0, and I could close all my, if I closed all my trades and put that at 0, I'd be happy with that. But at the moment, nah. So I've just got to keep on adding to this profit, and eventually I can just close them all out. It's a pain. It's probably the pair that does give me the most grief, and it's a pair, if I ever do close all these trades, it's a pair I'll be removing from my watch list. I don't like it. USD Japanese Yen. What do we got here? This is a sequence based on the initial sequence. There's a sell here. First sell was down here with the trend trade, so the MAs are down. hidden bearish divergence. So here's your divergence here, bang, bang. So I took the sell, went against me, didn't really go far at all, went against me, got this buy signal. I took the buy, hedge buy, you see it there, hedge buy. And so I lock in, I lost between the red and the blue line. Price has continued up. A few days ago, early in the week, reached its previous high here, bounced down, so we've got this nice sort of double top or resistance level. Took a second sell here, so second sell's that should be 0.06. I'll just fix that up while I'm here, maybe. Where are we? Second sell 0.6. Didn't drew that. All right, so 0.6, and my break in is at 104.303, which is this yellow dashed line. So price has gone against me straight away, but the MACD platinum still above the zero level. So we're trying to get down at least to this yellow line, dashed line, hopefully through it, where I can then close, say, this trade, and part of that trade, and put a stop in place. You see, I noted that the second sell, not a bad standalone trade, is nice resistance level, that or double top sort of thing. That's proved me wrong already. It's going the wrong way. So that's it for the daily charts. I'll bring that Word document up again so you can have a read of that if you wondering what all the coloured lines or anything mean. Like I said, all these trades are recorded on my spreadsheet. I also take screenshots of all the trades I take and I post them in a shared folder. It's accessible through the Facebook group also, or if you need the link, just ask and I will give it to you. I call all the trade management in the Facebook group and the Telegram channel, so you know if I move stops or anything like that. I do these videos once a week, or try to do them on a Saturday on the weekend when the market's closed, just to me it just gives me an idea. Like I missed that trades on the pound New Zealand, the buy signal, which I should have hedged, so that's good. It helps me too, so it helps you guys, it helps me. So thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend wherever you may be. We're just getting through Tet celebration, which is the Lunar New Year here in Vietnam, which China and South Korea also celebrate. It's a huge holiday in Vietnam. The COVID's causing a bit of havoc with travel on that, but you wouldn't know if there's any COVID around here other than people wearing masks, but it's all good. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy the weekend, and I will talk to you guys during the week sometime. Cheers.